Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're on the new account, the newish account. I mean, it's newer than my main account at this point, but we're at the late early game, and we're gonna have to stay there for a minute because we were going to finish up all our faction quests, which I was working on this week, so I'm pretty close. I only have like 5 left, maybe. But something else is taking precedence right now, or whatever you want to say. We got the Vault event, first of all, and Ironhawk is in the soulforge. So if you look here, soulforge rotates twice a week now instead of once a week. So he wasn't there earlier this week, but he's in there now, right here, Ironhawk. And Ironhawk is the most important troop to get in the entire game. Resource farming, it's just super smart. You might want Chrysanthrax. You might want Maelstrom Dagonath. You might want Ruby Weapon. You might want those things to like kill enemies, but Ironhawk is the most important because of resources for gems, glory, souls, gold, orbs, tarot cards, everything. Pretty much everything. It's like almost twice as fast as Rowan. So if you're doing Rowan right now in the Vault event and you're getting maybe 15 Vault keys a gap, maybe 20, maybe if you're really fast, you're getting a little bit over 20. Well, with Ironhawk yesterday, I got 40 Vault keys. That was my first gap with all my pity keys and stuff, but I'm getting more like 30 something. So you get like at least 50% more Vault keys. So and you'll easily get like 300 a Vault event with the Ironhawks, and you could potentially get 500 or 1,000 Vault keys with Ironhawks if you go super hard. It just depends how long you play, pretty much. So with Rowan, you could get 300 Vault keys, but you'd have to play quite a bit. With Ironhawks, though, you could get 1,000. You just have to play quite a bit. So Ironhawks just makes it way faster, way easier to do Explore 1 and get Vault keys and play the Vault event properly, super fast, bunch of Vault keys, bunch of verses. Helps you get verses and helps you get gaps and helps you get Vault keys. So Ironhawks and the Vault event, Vault keys are the best thing in the game to get all the resources, everything, even indirectly. So if you're looking for whatever, pretty much Vault event, Vault keys, Ironhawks is the way to go. So once you get this thing, you're just cruising. You're getting all the gold you want, all the souls you want, bunch of gems, bunch of diamonds, jewels, keys, everything. So, but I have a conundrum today. Number one, I don't have enough. Okay, I got 3,219, and if I add these, it would be like 3,750-ish. So I'm down. I need 250 diamonds before Monday. So by Sunday night, by Monday morning at reset, I got to get 250 diamonds somehow, pull them out of my butt somehow to get this Ironhawk. The next conundrum, which Vault event's perfect for that. If it wasn't the Vault event, it would be much harder. So it's a good thing that it's the Vault event. If I was going to pick any event to help me close the gap on getting the Ironhawk and getting diamonds, it would be the Vault event. So, you know, but I'm on my new account, but I got Rowan, you know, I'm not super fast. Like, I'm not getting it. Like, if I was on my main account, that'd be easy. Easy peasy, I'd get 250 diamonds. On my new account, though, it's like, oh, maybe we might be able to do that. Like, if I could probably do it if I like really tried super hard. I could probably get Ironhawk. But then here's the next conundrum. It's just one Ironhawk. I can't do anything with one Ironhawk. If I was not me, though, I would recommend everybody to do it. But we're on this new account. This new account is ending, you know, within the next month or two. Like, am I going to be able to get another Ironhawk by the time? So it's my very specific conundrum that you would not base any actions against. You know what I mean? Like, you should get it. If you're in this similar situation, you should do whatever you can to get it, to secure it for your future. You're playing your main account probably, so you want Ironhawk. And you can wait to get a second one, to get a third one, and that way you don't have to save up as much to get your second or third one. Because one Ironhawk you really can't do too much with. You can go out of your way to make a wonky team that's not any faster than Rowan if you want, but it's really not worth it to make a one Ironhawk team. It's pretty much the same thing. You might as well keep using Rowan. It's the same speed pretty much. So that's my conundrum here. And then sometimes people mention trials when they're talking about getting diamonds quickly. Like, do the trials. There's diamonds in the trials. Well, I tried that last night just to test it. and it's only 10 diamonds. And you have to get pretty far. So it's really, you'd have to literally just do that. So if I was a different person other than myself today, you know, or yesterday actually, or whenever you saw Ironhawk pop into the soulforge, was it Thursday? Was it Friday? I forget which day it changes. I think it's Friday. But as soon as you saw that Ironhawk Friday, you would have to start jumping on all these trials, and it's hard, you know. Let's see, I did one of them. I can't remember which one it was. I think Adana. I was trying just to test it. Nah, it wasn't Adana. Which one was it? It was Blackhawk. So I thought, you know, Captain McCall with the instant kill, they submerged themselves. I'm gonna be able to do that one hopefully. So I got to tier. You got to get to tier 8. You got to get to trial 8 to get the diamonds. Unless there's more up here, like, I'm not sure. Maybe this last one's diamonds. Maybe this, I know this one's not, but is this one diamonds? I doubt it. I don't think they're going to double up. They haven't doubled up on any other resource. They've all been different. So, like, the first one's like souls, and then glory, then gold, then, you know, whatever, ingots, and then blah, 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 then blah, 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 then blah, 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 then diamonds, you know, whatever. So they've all been different. So I doubt there's diamonds in this. Unless somebody knows for sure. I doubt there's diamonds in this number 10 here. So the one that has diamonds is 8. So, and you can only do this once. So if you already did it, this is a moot point. You can't do this again. So, you know, if you were to do it this way, which people seem to mention, I think they just mention it as like, hey, this is another, you know, just to add on as a bullet point at the end, a PS, hey, you know, also you could get diamonds through the trials, but it's not the main way. The main way is going to be, let's go super hard in the vault event. Let's make sure we do our dungeon. Let's buy the dungeon offers. Let's open our vault keys. Very rare circumstance where you would want to open your vault keys during the vault event because Ironhawk is gone Monday, so we can't open our vault keys Monday because it won't help. So we kind of have to like go super hard in the vault, get our vault keys, and then open them on Sunday and hope we get enough diamonds. It's either that, or do all these trials, 38 trials, which would be enough. That'd be 380 diamonds. But, you know, this was kind of hard. Like, this one's not hard, not hard, not hard, not hard, not hard. But then it starts to get hard. This gets hard, hard, hard. And I had to try these a couple of times. So it wasn't even like, it was more like 10 fights. So you'd have to do like 380 fights. And they're not like wiping them out one shot, explore one fights. So it's kind of, I don't know if that's the way. I mean, if I had started Friday morning and that was my plan to do trials to get 380 diamonds, you know, maybe, but I didn't think to even check until Friday night. And it's the vault event. You'd have to skip the entire vault event, which is, you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to do all the trials to trial 8. I'm starting Friday morning because I see Ironhawks there and I only need, you know, 400 or less diamonds. So you start that, but now you have to sacrifice your entire vault event for that. And for me, that'd be for one Ironhawk. For an account that is not, you know, going to be around in 3 months from now, and I could probably get another Ironhawk. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do here. I can give you advice on what if it was you, you know, I would say either if it was somebody else, you should definitely try to get Ironhawk. Like, I'm still going to try, but I think I'm going to try via the vault event and see if we can do it that way. So technically possible to, if you started on Friday morning and you totally ignore your vault event, which I never recommend, and you just do trials, and you just go to trial 8 in every single kingdom, yes, you could get like 380 diamonds. But you can only do that once, first of all, so if you've already done it before, you can't do it again. And you're sacrificing your entire vault event for that, and it's not easy. You might not even be able to do it for real. You might get stuck on a couple of kingdoms and not be able to do it for real. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Like, should I get one Ironhawk? Like, Ironhawk's the best troop in the game. I kind of want to show this new account getting it because it's important. Like, I shouldn't be thinking like, oh, I'm stopping in 2 months. I should play it like I'm going to play forever. So I play it right. So I can do it like somebody else can follow the advice. So I should probably be trying to get this Ironhawk no matter what, even though I know I'm not going to probably use it. But, yeah. So I don't know, y'all. What do you think about all that? Put it in the chat. We got Zv? I don't know. We got Z in the house. We got Yoke. We got Starla. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me double check. I always do that anyway, even though even though I ask. Alright, I checked. It's good. Hit that like, turn your ticket to the train. Let's go. Very crazy conundrum today. I don't know what to do, but we should probably get started one way or the other. So we got Yoke, we got Starla. Yoke says good morning. Zv said that, or Z said that maybe it's a Keytar week next week. And does that mean that we get Ferrocafru? Let's take a look. If it's Keytar next week, which I think it is. This is a event key situation, not anything to do with the other situation. Let's do base rarity. Let's do show all. Yeah, so Cafru is going to be coming next week. So another reason to go super hard in your vault event. You can get event keys from vault keys. You can get event keys from vault keys. So if you're low on, you can't get a lot, but you could add to your stack that you've already been saving. You're not throwing event keys in every kingdom because a lot of them suck. You're waiting for very specific kingdoms, and this is one of them. So hopefully you haven't been just throwing event keys every week, and you've been saving them for specific kingdoms, very specific, like 3 or 4 or 5 different kingdoms out of the 38. So a lot of the time you're not opening event keys, you're saving them, and very rarely you're opening them because there's only 4 or 5 that are worth, opening on. And Keytar is one of them. So I'm hoping you have a stack of keys, and maybe with this vault event you could add to that stack of keys. And then you throw those event keys, maybe you can get double Cafru or something. And then you could do the Atlanta double Cafru thing, or you could, your best troop double Cafru with a 50% start or something like that. It's like the meta right now. So this guy is the meta for getting up something super fast, like Chrysantherax is usually what it's used with. But you could use it with other things too, Stellarix and Ruby Weapon and other stuff too. And even just whatever, Atlanta, for example, who's just like a little epic. You can use Cafru with. So Cafru's important. He's not as important as Ironhawk, but he's up there. Yeah, because he's the meta to fill you on first turn, to cast to blow him away, to win quickly. So supposedly that's available next week. And this, don't get confused, this guy's not good. If you're watching old videos, like I might be telling you to get Ferrous Ra, but that's because back in the day we used to soul farm, and these days we don't need to. So, if you want to play the game wrong, you can go ahead and get Ferrous Ra, that's fine. If you want to go back in time in like a phone booth, or go to the future, I don't know, what do they do? If you want to go back in time to 5 years ago and get Ferrous Ra, that's fine, I guess. But this is the real one you're looking for, Cafru. Yeah, let's clear filter and get out of here and get started, maybe. All right, so last time, what did we do last time? It was Tuesday. We were trying to finish every single quest in the game so we could get out of the early game finally, get into like the early mid game, but we were still not there because Vault Event came along, Ironhawks came along, it distracted me, so it's probably going to take until like Tuesday for me to actually finish that up. We were looking at trying to get more kingdom power. So, you do your magic kingdoms. I'm redundant, but this is the way you got to do it. So magic kingdoms first to level 10. Every other kingdom to level 10. Magic kingdoms first to power 5. Then every other kingdom to power 5. So we're on that part. Every other kingdom to power 5. So I just started choosing like armor and attack kingdoms. So the only one you don't choose is HP. So it's easy to remember. Do magic first. Do HP last. The middle two, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of go back and forth, or you can choose one or the other. But, always do magic first to the soft caps, and then do the rest of them. Then magic first to the soft cap, then the rest of them. And then magic first to the soft cap, then the rest of them. So right now we're on the rest of them as far as power 5. So we did a little bit of that last time. We're trying to get the faction quest done. We were doing that last time. And yeah, just playing the game normally, basically. We got T&E recently as our first random mythic. I don't know when that happened. We have like 7 mythics right now. A lot of them are immortals. What else? There's something else. I think I'm really close to like crafting another dragon. My soulforge is on 19, so I only got 1 more to go here. We're almost maxed out on our soulforge. Yeah, look, I need 1 freaking dragonite to craft another egg. So that's definitely happening this weekend. So I'll be able to craft a dragon on either today or like Tuesday. So that's really close. We need 550. And we got 549. Same with the diamonds. We're really close on a mythic. And right now, the best one's in there. So I got to kind of rush to get it. So that's what's up. That's where we're at. So we should probably super concentrate on getting diamonds today. So let's grab our mail. Maybe there's diamonds in here. You never know. Nope. Let's check our XP booster. We got 2 days. This is the time you want to use them, though, during the Vault event. You know, I went over the Vault event pretty heavily yesterday on the main account, but we're going to do it today, too. But XP boosters are great to use during the Vault event, especially when you're verse hunting. So we'll try to use some of these today, maybe. If I saw some diamonds here, I might buy them right now because I'm closing the gap. You know, you don't just buy diamonds all willy-nilly. You don't just buy Dragonite all willy-nilly. But if you're, like, closing a very specific gap, that's a good time to actually buy, like, certain things. So, in saying that, we should probably do the dungeon. Let's look at our dailies. All right, we got a bunch of gems, and you should probably do this. Bunch of gems. Never skip gems. But yeah, we should probably do the dungeon first, because that's diamonds. Tomorrow is literally Diamond Day, so I forget how many you actually get. Does anybody know? I know it's like 80 for the offer. It's like, I think you get like 100 total tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to get 100 off of this. So we're going to get 115 tomorrow off of this. And we get 35 here. So that's 150. We're going to get 150 off of the offers. And we have 37.50, so we just need 100. We need 100 random diamonds from somewhere. And then we can get Ironhawk. 100 random diamonds somewhere. We're also going to get diamonds from the fights, too. So that's going to give us... That might give it to us. It's going to be close. All right, let's do the fights and see how much we get. Now you get 5 here. I'll take it. Yoke says, what is a good kingdom to grind versus? I did my Nomapaloozas at Darkstone with no issues. Man, I forget now. What were we doing yesterday? I think I was on Suncrest when we ended the stream. I was looking at all the I was looking at all the constructs and like going through every kingdom because constructs have an extra 10%. So if you're doing Ironhawks, this is the only time it matters is if you're doing the Ironhawk team. So you're doing double Ironhawk, triple Ironhawk. That's the only time this matters, but, you know, constructs have extra 10% stats this week. So normally I do Cinemirage or Wild Plains, right? Because that almost always works. Like 90% of the time you can do one of those two. But this week there's a bunch of constructs in those two. So I was looking around at all the other kingdoms, and yeah, Darkstone was one of them that was decent. You know, Magnus will pop up every once in a while. Bael will pop up every once in a while. It's not perfect, though. So I tried to look for another one since Darkstone wasn't perfect. And I was working on, like, Suncrest. So I don't think I ever, like, totally figured it out. But Suncrest was working if you want to try Suncrest. Suncrest, I think Sword's Edge was another one I was going to check. Those are the two that I remember. I don't know, you go look at the stream yesterday if you really want to know, Yoke. During the stream yesterday, there was like, I think it was early in the stream too, you won't have to look too far. I was going through every kingdom and looking for constructs. And then I mentioned a bunch that I was going to try. So you can maybe go try them. But that's some of them, I think. You know, Darkstone was decent, but not perfect. You know, Suncrest was the one I was on at the moment when I ended the stream, and it was working fine. And then Sword's Edge was like another one I was going to try that I never got around to trying. Let's beat this dungeon. That's how you get diamonds. Should be doing your dungeon every day. And they're dead. Hopefully I can go down the stairs, too. Yeah, did you find anything, like, better, Yoke? Every place you was grinding, one would survive about 1 in 4 battles. Yeah, that sucks. You have Dust Devil? Good. I knew you did. I think there's no way you don't have that. Yeah, let me know if you find anything good, Yoke. I'm gonna be on my freaking new account the rest of the weekend, so I'm probably not gonna need it, but I can tell everybody else if you find something. Alright, so we got 5 diamonds. We also got shards, but that's like 1 shard. You gotta move the decimal point twice. That's technically like, we got 6 diamonds there. Ooh, if I get a perfect right now, we're gonna craft a dragon. Like hearing myself talking from somewhere. I don't know where it's from. Let me turn everything down. So very interesting stream today. Are we going to be able to do it? And, you know, you might not, you know, I have a whole nother day after this, but we'll see if I can get at least most of the way there, or within striking distance, or... It sucks I'm going to have to craft it. I'll have to show y'all on Tuesday whether I have it or not. Got another 6 diamonds, so I'll take anything right now. Okay, if this is a fight, we got a perfect, and we're going to craft a dragon. We're going to open a dragon egg. Ah, man. We gotta wait till Tuesday. Maybe. I mean, we probably could still do it today. If you guys really want me to, because we're probably going to get a Dragonite Gnome. We're probably going to get 1 Dragonite. We could do it today, really. Ooh, we get to go down. Nice. So at this point, we want to go down. Yes. We got Beatrix. We got her fully traded, so we're going down now. It makes you get more loot. This one's giving me 10 diamonds. Probably gonna be something like another 25 diamonds on top of what I already said. Just getting us so close. Mana Surge. I've been trying to take more tributes on my main account. I've been setting a timer. First time in my life I ever did that consistently for a few days in a row now. Seems to be going pretty well. Should be getting back to like 7,000 diamonds soon. Or I mean gems, sorry. Gems, diamonds. I was talking about diamonds a lot. Ask your guild? Okay, yeah, let me know. Alright, we got 12 more diamonds. Creeping towards that goal. Alright, then we buy the dungeon offers, because we're closing the gap on something. We're not going to do this every single day, like, for no reason. But since we have a goal, like, we're within striking distance of something, and it's leaving the soulforge, like, this is it's a smarter time to buy diamonds than just every single day. You'll run out of gems if you buy diamonds every single day. And it's not really worth it. Like today, it's not really worth it. 50 gems for 20 diamonds is not worth it. But we got to do it today because of Ironhawk. So I just have to do this. Another 24. And this one's really not worth it. 100 gems for 15 diamonds. So this one you probably wouldn't want to do ever. Except for like right this second for this very specific thing. Alright. And this I'm not doing because if I do, you know, I only need 1 Dragonite to open an egg. So I could click this right now and go open an egg. But, you know, I'm going to get Dragonite Gnomes. I'm going to get that 1 Dragonite. This is just be a waste of 300 gems. I'm not really pressed on getting the dragon. It's not going away like Ironhawk is, so I can just get that today and tomorrow via Dragonite Gnomes. I'm not going to blow 300 gems just because I'm impatient. Alright, let's check it now. Okay. So if we, like, move the decimal twice, we got 552. So now we're up at, like, 3,820. So I need 180. 180 or so. Probably more like 175. I need like 175 diamonds. Tomorrow, this is going to give me 80. So now I need 100. I can get this, so that's 85. And then the fights are going to give me some. I don't know how. They'll probably give me way more. It might give me the 85. Like, the dungeon might do it tomorrow. Dungeon might do it tomorrow if I buy all the offers and do all the fights. I should probably go ahead and convert my shards, just because we want to know exactly, and that's what we're doing. I don't know, because what if I'm just short, and then I don't get to craft it, and then I changed all my shards over when I could have used those for jewels. I'm too conservative to do it. I'll just do the math until it's time. You know, it's 552. You can just cover this up. That's how you know how many diamonds that is without actually doing it. Just cover it up with your cursor. 552. So add that to that. You know, we got 3,820, 3,830, I think. So we need 170. And tomorrow, the dungeon is going to get us so close. I don't know if it's exactly enough. It seems like it's almost exactly enough tomorrow, the dungeon. It's a Diamond Day dungeon, too. And we got the Vault event, so I think I'm getting Ironhawk. I think I am. Alright, so next, we need diamonds. It's the Vault event. We're probably not going to worry about... You know, I'll probably do this just for gems, but not on stream. So just know that I'm going to do this, most likely. The one thing I'm not doing, just because it's so urgent to be doing this Vault event to get the diamonds for the Ironhawk, I'm giving that City of Thieves a break. Just for 3 days, and I'll be right back on it Monday. So the one thing I'm giving a break is the City of Thieves 3 times a day. The guild event, you know, I probably should have did a little more. I forgot it was like the Vault event. But I still did fights every day, and I'm probably still like in the middle somewhere. Yeah, I'm at 12th, so it's not like I did enough there. Did I give meet all my recs? Yes, met all my recs. I think that's like 2 weeks in a row. And yeah, so now we got to do the Vault event pretty much. So on this account, the Vault event is a little bit different than on the main account. On the main account, we got to find a very specific kingdom. We're using Ironhawks. We're just going super fast, doing Explore 1 over and over and over and over and over. We're never leaving whatever kingdom that we find that works. Usually it's Cinema Mirage or Wild Plains. We just sit there all day and Explore 1. Get the verses, do a gap, same spot with the gap. You never leave. You just stay in the same spot all weekend for 3 days straight. Explore 1 with Ironhawks. That's what you do on my main account. That's the best way to do it. That's the fastest way. That's how you get the most keys. We don't have Ironhawks, though, so we're using Rowan. So on this little baby account, we can, you know, it's more versatile. We don't have to, like, stay in one kingdom. And, I mean, we're to stay in a kingdom for a while, but we don't have to, like, stay there all weekend if we don't want to. We're not going to jump around like every other fight. We'll probably stay in one today all day, then we'll go to a different one tomorrow all day, something like that. But the reason for that is trait stones. So I just kind of picked a troop. I went in my collection, and I went, let's clear filter, go base rarity, apply filter. And I just found like the first mythic or something that I need trait stones for. So it was Kamathalis, which might not be the best option, but I was just trying to find something quickly. And I'm like, all right, you know, I'd like to have his traits, at least these two. So, and I can't upgrade them because I don't have the stones. So I'm like, okay, I need these and I need these. I really only need these now because I don't know if I need this for real. Probably should just get this one. So I really just need like 4 more of the blue-brown trait stone. So find a troop that you want to trait. Find what color the trait stone is. So we got blue-brown. Go to this. Go to trait stones. Look for blue-brown. It's right here, blue-brown. Click on it. And this will give you the kingdoms where you can get that trait stone. So we got Nexus, Blackhawk, and Broken Spire. Doesn't really matter. I'll go to Blackhawk, I guess. Okay, we go Explore. Explore 1. I mean, technically, if you can clear difficulty 2 every single time, and it literally is a mirror match to difficulty 1, and you never have any... You know, you technically could, but I feel like difficulty 1, just to make sure. We're trying to get vault keys. We're not trying to like get a tiny bit of extra shards or whatever. Actually, going up in a difficulty just makes you get the boss chests faster, which kind of slows you down and getting vault keys because you're getting more boss chests. So difficulty 1's just the best for many reasons. All right, we're going to use our Rowan team. We want the one that's just getting up Rowan the fastest. So not this. It's this one. So Mountain Crusher, Rowan, Leprechaun, Miraji Queen. So everything on this team is just getting up Rowan so we can cast it as fast as possible, wipe them out one shot, and win. So we got our kingdom, we got our team. Next thing we're going to want to do is work on some sort of class or class weapon. So I worked on Plague Lord yesterday because it has the best class weapon. It has Essence of Evil, so now we own Essence of Evil. I think that's the best class weapon, Essence of Evil. So I equipped Plague Lord, and I got 250 wins with Plague Lord, and it sent Essence of Evil to my mail. So that's something you should be doing right now if you're a newer player and you're doing the Vault event. Equip a class to get the class weapon. Essence of Evil is a great weapon. I still use it on my main account. It's awesome. I was using it yesterday on my main account. I love that weapon. It's awesome. So, what's the next best weapon after that? I'm not sure exactly what the next best one is, but Archmagus is a really good class, and it has a good class weapon, Reflection of Good. So now I'm working on Archmagus. So I got to get 250 wins, and it'll send this to my mail. Best way to get 250 wins is to do Explorer 1 as fast as possible. Same way you get Vault Keys, and Gaps, and Verses. So I got Archmagus equipped. So I'm getting class experience for Archmagus, and I'm going to get the class weapon. But as soon as I get that Reflection of Good sent to my mail, I'm going to switch to a different class to get another class weapon. So you try to get as many as you can this weekend, and get the best ones first. So after Archmagus, we can look at it because, you know, I might not get Reflection of Good today. But let's look at all the other class weapons just so you know. All right, so Archer doesn't have a good one. You can look at class info. Dragon Oak is not good. Archmagus has a great one, probably a top 5. Reflection of Good. This one doesn't. Not good. This one doesn't. Not good. Bard, I don't think does. Orpheus's Loot, no. Corsair does have a good one. So we have Plague Lord, Archmagus, Corsair. This one isn't, like, amazing, but it's one you should definitely try to get. Plunder and Peril. Decent. Death Knight does not. I'm just gonna skip them if they don't. Dervish does. Dervish, this one's probably better than Plunder and Peril, maybe. Dancing Daggers. Deals damage to all enemies. I always forget about this one. Dancing Daggers is pretty good. It's yellow, so it covers, like, a color you don't normally, like... I guess you could use Atlanta. You could use, like, Dancing Daggers Atlanta just the same way you do, like, Black Manacles Atlanta, but for yellow. So it's a good one. It's around Plunder and Peril. It's not as good as Essence of Evil or Reflection of Good, but it's a good one to shoot for this weekend if you want to know, like, good ones to shoot for. So you got Plague Lord, Archmagus, Dervish, Corsair. Now these classes aren't good, so you're just going to get the weapon and move on, but for now. Diabolist, I think, has a great one. Fiend Fire, that one should be probably next after Reflection of Good. So we might do Diabolist after Archmagus. Fiend Fire deals damage to all enemies boosted by demon allies, then curses and burns all enemies. So it's a good way to curse, and it does damage to all enemies. So Fiend Fire's up there for sure. Like, it might be number 3. So remember Diabolist. Doomsayer has a good one. All the Ds. Remember the Ds. If you don't want to remember, like, every single one, remember Plague Lord, Archmagus, Ds. Except for Death Knight, I guess. Since Harvest is good. It deals damage to all enemies and then converts yellow gems to Doom Skulls. It's kind of like a... If you ever had, like, a doomed weapon, like a doomed glaive or a doomed club or something like that, it's kind of like that. You can get it sooner, too. And you can target it and get it. Like, doomed weapons are hard to get. You got to wait for them to come through the soulforge. Like, they're not always available. But this is always available, and it's pretty similar, just slightly weaker. It only does 11, while the other ones are going to do, like, double that probably, but converts yellow gems to Doom Skulls too. So you can do damage to all enemies and then boom, hit them with skulls really hard and get an extra turn. So Sin's Harvest is up there too. Great weapon. Doomsayer. See that though? Dervish, Diabolist, Doomsayer. If you can remember that little block, that'd be pretty good to get. Dragon Guard, no. Elementalist, no. Frost Mage, yeah, it's decent. It's like Plunder and Peril and, you know, Dancing Daggers type. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by frozen enemies. It's okay. It's probably borderline top 10. I don't use it very often, but it's better than some of these other class weapons, so you'd want to get it before some of the other ones. Geomancer, I don't think so. No. Hierophant, no. Knight, no. Mechanist, I don't think so. It's like okay, it's kind of fun, but it's not really super awesome. Monk, no. Necromancer, no. Nightweaver, no. Oracle, I don't think so. Yeah. Orbweaver, we probably have it. No, it's not good. Plague Lord's awesome. Priest, I don't think so. No. Rune Priest, no. It's not bad, but it's... Okay, Sentinel has one. So we used to chase this one down pretty early in the game, Shield of Urskaya, because it gives an ally 22 armor, boosted by all enemy attack, then enrage and barrier them. So it's good to use with Rowan. But I always liked Golden Cog better, and you can get Golden Cog earlier. And Golden Cog doubles your armor, like doubles Rowan's armor. So technically I think Shield of Urskaya gets better like the harder the enemies are, because it boosts off of all enemy attack. So if you're facing like a super hard enemy team and you want to use your Rowan, Shield of Urskaya is better than Golden Cog. But for everything else in the game, like it's Golden Cog, so I don't know. But it's a good one. You should get it, I guess, because you might need it here or there. Shaman, I don't think so. No. I mean, some people like this, but scatter damage is pretty weak. Slayer, I don't think so. Like, this is important. Like, I know I should be getting diamonds right now, but this is important for everybody that's doing this right now. You should be getting these weapons right now. No. No. I don't think so. No. Thief has one. This one's really good. Skeleton Key. Really good weapon. Gold farming team. The Warrens. You know, you hear gold farming, your ears are going to perk up. So Skeleton Key is the one I would use if I ever needed to gold farm, which I never do because I just do the Vault event properly. But, you know, Skeleton Key and the Warrens with the Skeleton Key team is pretty good for gold. And it's a good weapon too, so it's up there. It's pretty high. It's like Essence of Evil. Probably like Fiend Fire. Reflection of Good. Maybe Skeleton Key up there pretty high. It's one of those. Pretty good. Tricolor, I don't think so. Nah. See, some people like that one too, but I don't really like it. Titan, no. Warden, I don't think so. It has like a glove weapon. Warlord, no. War Priest, I don't think so. There's not like a bunch. There's like 7 you should target down. You get all of them because you want a weapon. You want all the class weapons because they're free. You just do fights to get them. It's another weapon from a kingdom. You get them no matter what. You're going to get all the class weapons no matter what. But you can get them in a certain order. It's just like the mastery weapons. You do the mastery in a certain order. That way you can get the good weapons first. Well, you do the classes in a certain order when you're doing Vault event to get the certain class weapons first, the best ones first. So we want Essence of Evil and Reflection of Good and Fiend Fire and Skeleton Key and maybe Sin's Harvest. Like, we want to get those first. So right now I'm going for Reflection of Good. Yeah, you can get... Corsair's a good blue class. Wild Plains, I already tried that one. That one has constructs. That'd be a good suggestion if, you know, like Thursday, you know? I don't know, you could try it, though, you know what I mean? Like, you could try it. See, maybe those don't show up. But when you look at Wild Plains, there's definitely constructs. There's 2 or 3 at least. So you think about Darkstone, where I think there's, like, no constructs, and you still see Magnus and Bael sometimes. Well, Wild Plains... Usually works, but it has constructs that have 10% extra stats. So if those constructs ever pop up, they're going to survive. But maybe they don't. Maybe they don't, and that's why. So I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying, like, that's usually the answer. So maybe they're just saying the answer. Like, if somebody says, what kingdom should I do for the Vault event? And you don't say, well, we got constructs this week, so the normal ones might not work. They might just say Cinemirage or Wild Plains, just to say the right answer normally. 90% of the time, they would be right if they say Wild Plains or if they say Cinemirage. So, did you explain that, hey, you know, there's constructs this week, 10% extra skills, there's constructs in Wild Plains, are you sure? That's probably what I would say. That's normally the right answer, so 90% of the time they would be right. So they probably just said it. All right, so right now, okay, we got to figure out, like, what are we doing now? So I told you why I'm here in Blackhawk to get the trait stone, and I told you why I'm using Archmagus, the class, to get the class weapon. And now we got to see, do we need gaps, or do we need to verse hunt, or do we need to run gaps? So we're on 7 out of 100, so that's a good time to run a gap. Closer to 0 you are, the better the time it is to run a gap. And on my new account, I could be on freaking probably like 60 and still run one because I don't get as many shards as on my main account. So it's a good thing not to get to 100. You don't want a boss chest while you're doing Vault event. So I think it's a good time to run a gap. I have gaps. I farmed them last night. Right, so far I have 34 vault keys. I'm only, remember, this is the new account, so 100 vault keys is pretty good on this account. So far, I got 34. I'm shooting for, I want to get to like 120 at least, because that'd be a new record, a new PB for this new account. So I'm shooting for like 120. So I got 34 so far, but, which isn't a third of the way there, but I have 4 gaps. So each gap is going to give me probably 20 to 25 vault keys. So right now I have 80 more vault keys probably sitting there, and then I already got 34, so I'm pretty close to my what I'm shooting for already. So we need to run some of these. We got 4. Let's run one. So the whole point of the Vault event is to collect these verses. You need a green one, a red one, a blue one, and a brown one. And you collect them via Explore 1. Same. Do Explore 1 over and over and over as fast as possible. Stay in the same kingdom. You know, unless you are doing what I'm doing and you're trying for a trait stone. If I get enough of that trait stone to trait that troop, I might move kingdoms. But for now, we're not like jumping around every other fight. We're sticking in one until we get something, and then we'll move. On my main account, I'm staying in the same kingdom for the whole entire weekend. But you do Explore 1 with your Rowan team on difficulty 1, you know, in whatever kingdom you're going for the trait stone. You do the class thing to get your class weapon. And that's when you're hunting verses. So you get one of each color. So gnomes will pop up every once in a while. You got to hope that it's a Gnomapalooza gnome. You got to hope it's the right color. Eventually, you'll get one of each color. And then you'll go to the soulforge. Once that happens, go here. Other. Go down. And run one of these. And this will give you... Every enemy is going to be a gnome for 15 minutes straight. So that's how you get a bunch of vault keys and a bunch of loot. And the thing I was doing last night, I ran one gap last night, and if I seen a jewel gnome in the like, you know how normally you look for a dragonite gnome in the last minute so you can get the full drop type stuff? Like every gnome is throttled during the gap. They only give you 10% of their loot. Vault keys aren't throttled though, so the whole point is to get vault keys. But if you let the gap end during a fight, you get the full drop. So there's a strat at the very end of the gap where you intentionally let the gap end with a certain gnome on the screen so you can get the full drop from the certain gnome. Normally people do that with Dragonite. Today I might do it with Jewel Gnomes. Like see if I can have 2 or 3 Jewel Gnomes up and then let the gap end and then kill those 2 or 3 Jewel Gnomes and hope for diamonds. I think they drop diamonds. I haven't really seen too much yet, but that's what I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to see if I can have some Jewel Gnomes left. Alright, so I'm going to start a timer because I want to know exactly. Guess I'll start it on my phone. So 15-minute timer because I want to know exactly when this is ending. That way if I have Jewel Gnomes up, I can leave them up, let it end, and then kill them for the full drop. I'm going to put a 15-minute timer on my phone. Okay, I'm going to start it now. Start. Okay, then I'll craft it. Craft. Okay, get out of here as fast as possible. Go to your place as fast as possible. Explore. 1. Battle. Just run fights as fast as possible now. For 15 minutes. So you kind of want to... I should have got that extra turn. It would have been slightly faster. You want to glance at the board, see if there's an extra turn. And if not, Leprechaun. So you kind of want to hover over Leprechaun. Look at the board. I don't see one, so bring that up. Boom. Bring that up. Boom. Just pretty much as fast as you can go on Rowan. Then clicking all over the place in between. I swear controller's so much faster than this. Controller is so much faster, y'all. I swear. There was a couple jewel gnomes. I got rubies. All the leveling up and crap slows you down. Just pick something. Who cares? Like, during a vault event, who cares to even them out? Just pick whatever you can pick first. Alright, here we go. This is faster. If you have an extra turn on green or blue, do it. Because it's slightly faster than casting Leprechaun and then Rowan. But most of the time, you're going to hover over Leprechaun. Explode it. It gets up Rowan. You cast it. Boom. You click, 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 click all over the screen. Click, click, click. And get ready to hover over Leprechaun. Look for extra turns. I don't see one. Oops. Wrong thing. I'm a dummy. Let's do this for 15 minutes straight. I should have ran a, I don't know. I'll run my XP boosters when I'm first hunting. Extra turns? I don't see it. If that cast isn't gray, if you're not clicking on the cast when it's gray, then you're doing it too slow. You want it to turn green while you're clicking on it. Then you're doing it as fast as you can. There we go. Get by everything as fast as possible. Like merchants, you want to know what you want beforehand. And just, we're not going to get merchants. I always forget. There's no merchants during gaps. That's when you're verse hunting. You kind of want to know. So you want to verse hunt as fast as you're doing a gap. Like you want to do both super fast. You don't want to like take breaks on verse hunting just because there's no timer. Kind of want to try to do verse hunting as fast as you're doing this. Like you have a timer. Like there's fast music going. Like act like when you're... Look at this right here. That's slightly faster than the Leprechaun. There's all these little min-maxes you can do, whether you're on Rowan or Ironhawk or... Like this, who cares? That's not green or blue. See, they're fiddle farting around, making this take longer. What the hell are they doing? Oh my gosh. That's why Ironhawk is way faster. The enemies don't get to fiddle fart around on Ironhawk. Alright, I don't see anything. Be clicking on that. Yeah, 90% of the time Wild Plains is the right answer. You explained about the constructs? Okay. If it ain't gray, you're going too slow. There we go. Click, 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 click. Alright, just pick. Who cares? Continue. Explore. To battle. Alright, I don't see anything. Click, click, click. Bring it up. Who cares what happens? Like, if you got Rowan up, cast it. Who cares what else is going on? Explore. To battle. This is how fast you gotta do this crap. Oh, there it is. Look. This is faster. Come on, cast it. This is how fast you gotta go. If you really want to get stuff done. My main account's way faster than this. Like, going as fast as I can with this subpar, not subpar, but second best team, I guess. It's second best because of all the other things it can do. It's fastest other than Ironhawks. But it can also farm whatever class you want, get class weapons, do whatever kingdom you want. There's other kind of weird teams out there that people make up to view farm and stuff. Like technically you could do Atlanta, double Caffrey, blah, blah, blah. Or Atlanta triple Caffrey or whatever. But it's like, if you're weird and have double Caffrey, but not double Ironhawk, I guess. You got bad luck that happened to you, I guess. If you're that very specific person, I guess. Which I guess that could happen. Like, Ironhawks are up right now. So hopefully you get them, and you don't have to do that. But next week is Caffrey, so... I guess a person that misses the Ironhawks and somehow gets the Caffreys. I'd still run Rowan, probably. Because you'd have to, like, not level classes to do the Atlanta thing. Which is kind of dumb if you don't have every class on 100. Or every class weapon. Alright, we got this. I haven't seen the ladies since New Year's. Did they disappear since 2026? Hopefully they're doing okay. It's only been a couple of days. I'm just messing around. I ain't seen the ladies. Probably since the chatathon, maybe? Oops. Alright, let's just do this. I don't know. There we go. In a minute. I think they're both not feeling well, though. Like, Anita was still recovering. And Sana was, like, sick. I haven't seen neither one of them since, like, a week. Probably for a whole week now. Usually don't happen. Of course, Anita was in the hospital for a while. Alright, so clicky clacking. Controller's faster because you can preload inputs. You know exactly what you're going to press. Like, this I have to, like, fling the mouse all over the screen, and it's kind of annoying. It's not like everything's in the same spot or anything. You get to fling your mouse all over the screen. Like, on controller, you're just, like, pressing the same buttons every time. Preloading inputs, holding in buttons. It's literally the same thing every single time. Like, so much faster. If you have a controller for your computer, you should probably do that. If you can. You got 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. That brown almost got me because Mountain Crusher. I hesitated for a moment. How many did we have? 34 vault keys? Come on, dummy. I think we had 34, right? So I kind of want to see how many we get here. Also won't need some diamonds. Come on, jewel gnomes. Clicking, clicking, click, click, clicking. I don't see anything. I'm clicking on that the whole time. So I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking. Okay, now it's the only time I'm not clicking. It's like on the loading. I'm not clicking, I'm not clicking, I'm not clicking. Now I am. Clicking, clicking, clicking. Clicking, 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 click, 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 click. Just let you know, I don't know. Clicking, 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 clicking. Just so you know. Not clicking. So right here I'm not. Not yet, not yet. Looking. Now I am. Now I am. Now I am. Okay. Clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking. Because sometimes, like, when the fight ends, like, after you kill the enemies, you have to click. Just click a little bit on the screen. It kind of makes it go faster, I feel. So, like, right here. Click, 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 click. I think it makes it go faster. If you just let it sit there, it's gonna, like, take its time, I feel. So I'm clicking on that gray cast until it turns green. Right here, I'm clicking. I'm clicking. I feel like it helps a little bit. Right here, I'm not. Okay, no extra turn, so... Clicking on cast. Bang. Clicking, clicking. I'm just clicking. I feel like it helps. Not even 100% sure, but it just feels like it does. Like right here, right here, right here, right here. See how the victory thing like came up and went away real quick? That's from me clicking, I think. I mean, I could figure it out. But pretty sure it's true. My phone's trying to die now. Pick, 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 pick. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Everything as fast as you can do it. That's why you gotta lock in. Like, this is literally lock-in time on Gems of War. You cannot have any distractions. This is the only time, like, ever in this game where you can't pause, you have to lock in, literally lock in. Nomapalooza is the one time you're playing Gems of War where you can't, like, get up and go take a poop. You can't just, like, stop in the middle of the fight and go pet your dog. You know, you can't do that. Nomapalooza is time to lock in. You go take a poop, you're going to miss out on half your Nomapalooza. If you go pet your dog, you're going to miss out on like 3 or 4 or 5 fights. You gotta lock in. Time to lock in. And send it. Misclicked. What a dummy. I got 4 minutes. So we're not looking for anything yet. You only look in the last minute or so. I don't want to waste too much of a gap. That time I had 3 Jewel Gnomes. It's the one with the hat. The one with the hat is the Jewel Gnome. And I would love to see 3 or 4 Jewel Gnomes on my last fight. And get some diamonds. But it seems like they don't drop them very often. Like, I'm probably just going to get a bunch of jewels. Don't, like, stop and stare at your loot. Like, just go. Go! 3 minutes left. Come on, baby. Alright, we got less than 3 minutes. Look at those trait stones I'm getting, too. Probably have enough now for Kamathalis. Could switch to something else. But I'll not do it in the middle of a gap. We're locked in, so... Locked in. You've had no issues in Wild Plains, Daniel Lucas? Okay. It's good information, thank you. I'll have to check it out on my main account. This won't be able to tell you anything. Like, Rowan don't tell you nothing. Like, we're talking Ironhawk business, so... For Rowan, you can go pretty much any kingdom. Doesn't matter. 10%'s not gonna hurt her damage. Rowan, or, Ironhawk has a very, very specific amount of damage it does. So you have to go to certain kingdoms. Rowan, you just go to whatever kingdom you need a trait stone. Alright, I got 1:48, so I'm gonna start looking for, like, triple Jewel Gnome. So I need diamonds for Ironhawk. Normally you'd be looking for a, like, oh my gosh, of course. Stop it! No! No! What's it doing to me? It's not giving me any of my colors. Trying to screw me in the last minute. That's why Ironhawk is faster right there. Ironhawk is so consistent. It's like every time. Brrr. That never happens. We got 1 there. That's not enough. Of course, man. They keep screwing me. Green and blue. Come on. Right here. You got 1 minute left. 1 minute. So now it's crunch time. We need 2 or 3 Jewel Gnomes. I'll take 2. Nope. I got 45 seconds. It's taking like almost 15 seconds of fight. Oh my gosh, of course. Come on, Jewel Gnomes. Let's see 4 of you. That never happens. Alright, we got 1. It's not good enough. Of course. It's gonna screw me at the end here. I got 20 seconds. Oh no! 19. Even if I can get a bunch of shards to turn to diamonds. Nope. Just 1. I might as well, though. There's 10 seconds left. So, This is my last fight. So you let the music end, and you'll get the full drops off of each gnome. So we'll get a full drop of souls, a full drop of jewels, a full drop of glory, and a full drop of whatever the hell this dummy drops. Nothing good. What is he? A demon gnome. You get what he drops? Some sort of ingots, maybe? Okay, so to get the music to actually end, you have to make a move. Oh, no, you don't. They must have fixed that. You used to have to, like, make a move, like cast Leprechaun or match gems. But you hear how the music changed? That means that our Gnomapalooza is over. So, I kind of like to wait a few seconds just to make sure. Trying to get the... We want a bunch of diamonds off of this thing, is what I'm hoping. Bunch of glory is nice, too. And I'll take a bunch of souls as well. You don't want to wait too long, because you're overall weekend. Just long enough to get the full drop here. Oh! And so we were getting 10%, and now we're getting full drop. And you can't really tell, though. We didn't really get... We got vault keys, which is great. So 2 of the gnomes gave us vault keys. I guess he gave us 20 chaos shards instead of 2, maybe. And then I guess I got like 20 rubies instead of like 2 or something. I don't know. We got 2 vault keys, though, so we can't even really tell that we got the full drop. But that's good. We want vault keys. Alright, so it's over. See, it's not there anymore. Let's get our tribute. Alright, let's see how many vault keys I got. My new account, so my main account got 10 pity keys on its first gap, which I think is the max. I don't know if you could get 11. If you ever get 11, let me know. Because 10 is my PB, and I've never got more than 10. But 10, I think, is a lot. Like, I don't know if a lot of people are even getting 10. I'd be surprised if somebody got 11 pity keys on their first gap, or ever. I think 10 pity keys is like the most you can get from a gap on your very first gap, because you get more. You know, it goes up every time. You got 5 gnomes, then 10, then you got to kill 15, then you got to kill 20. So on your very first gap, you can get up to 10 pity keys. I'd love to hear of somebody getting 11, because I've never been able to do it. But on my new account, I got, I think, 6 or 7. So that kind of shows you the difference, like, of how many gnomes my Ironhawk killed compared to my Rowan. So my Rowan got like 6 maybe pity keys, and my Ironhawk's got 10 pity keys. So however many extra gnomes that is, that's quite a bit, because it goes up every time, right? So 5, you got to kill 5 to get 1, then 10 to get 1, then 15 to get 1, then 20 to get 1, then 25 to get 1. Then... So my Ironhawk's probably killed like at least 150 more gnomes than my Rowan, which is however many fights. Like 40 more fights or something. That's how much faster. But I did get 1, 2, 3, 4 more pity keys. But you want to just claim one at a time, because if you do claim all, you're going to get all your XP boosters, which you don't want to do, because then you're going to have to run them all back to... They're going to start... It's going to start every single one of these. Which you don't want to do, because... You know, you might have to go take a dump or go answer the door, or you want to take a break. You're going to lock yourself in for like an hour and a half if you do this. It's better to just do them one at a time. So we want to take our keys one at a time, so we don't have to claim all. It's just our pity keys. They give you as you kill gnomes. So now we got to kill 70 gnomes to get 1 key. And then it's going to say like 75. And then we got to kill another 75. Not 5 more. Another 75 to get 1 key. Like, it goes up every time. But it's a way to get keys if you're getting super unlucky. And usually you're going to get a bunch of keys as you do gaps. But, you know, they put this in just to give you a little extra, and just in case. Let's see how many I got total. I have 57. So what I say, we had 34. So I got 23 that time. It's alright. It's about what I'd expect from Rowan, around 20 plus the pities. So I got 19. Got 19 keys from the gap, and I got 4 from the pities. Just about what you can expect, around 20. If you're getting 15, you're going kind of slow. If you're getting 20 or more, you're going fast. We got 19, so it's pretty good. Plus, it's just RNG too. Like, does the gnome drop the key or not? You could have a bad streak where you went super fast, but you just got less vault keys. Or you could have a good streak where you didn't go as fast as possible, but you still got a bunch of vault keys because you got lucky. But over time, it's going to average out to around between 15 and 20 for Rowan. And for Ironhawks, it's more like to the 25 to 35-ish on average. So I got 57 total. My ultimate goal is 120. Let's go check our diamonds. Like, did we get a bunch of diamonds there? Like, how many are we getting? Like, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to how many we had before. Like, how much is each gap going to give me, like, diamond-wise? So we got 553 shards. Now we got 3,834, something like that. Is that wrong? You got the 2, the 1, the 12, the 13, the 1, the 8, 830 something. 3,830. I don't know if we even got that many then. Still need like 170. But that's how many we're getting tomorrow, right? Aren't we getting like 170 so tomorrow for dungeon? Flirting around here. I'm gonna get 80, at least 80 here, and then 15, that's 105, and then you get like okay, I don't know. We're close though, like, we're within striking distance. We need like 50 more diamonds. Come on. I need one of them jewel gnomes to drop a bunch of diamonds in the last, like, minute or whatever. Alright, so we ran a gap. So we're gonna go, let's check on, like, our class and our trait stones and stuff like that. So, our class is gonna take a while. We probably don't need to check on that, but you could look at it if you want, just to see, like, how many you got for that. So we're up to 65. It's a good way to see how many fights you did. We're at 65 now. We got to get to 250. So we still got a bunch to go. We're probably might take me the rest of the day to get. You should get at least one class weapon a day. Probably 3 per vault event at least. And then our trait stone. Go to collection. So now I can do it. So I can switch to something else if I want. Now this might be a wait. Like, I used Kamathalas one time, but am I ever going to use them again? I'm about to craft another dragon. But, I don't know. This is kind of my goal, so I guess I'll click it. Now, Kamathalas has 30% skull reduction and 55% spell reduction. It's kind of my goal with that trait stone. So now we can look for another goal. Just look for something you need. Like, we need this. We need a 50% start on... I need a 50% rogue start. So I need 10 more of this color. Blue-red. So we go here. You go trait stones. Whoops. Trait stones. Blue-red. Right here. Mista Scales. Now, this is where we're going to do this until we get Captain McCall. So you're doing a little bit of extra stuff with your early game. You're using Rowan. Like, when we're on our main account, we don't need to trade anything. We don't need any class weapons. All my classes are in 100. I'm just using Rowan. I'm just using Ironhawk to stay in one spot and trying to get vault keys, and that's it. But on our new account, we can do other things while we do this, and it doesn't really slow us down. Except for here and there, we're going to check something real fast. So... You know, I'm getting trait stones, I'm trading troops, I'm getting classes leveled, I'm getting class weapons, all that while I'm getting vault keys. And I'm trying for diamonds to get Ironhawk. Like, Doing a bunch of stuff all at the same time. So we're still working on Archmagus, we're still working on Reflection of Good, and now we're going to work on the trait stone for Captain McCall to get 50% start for rogues traded. But I might run another gap, honestly, because I have 4 gaps, and but we'll see. I should probably show you how to farm versus real quick. It's the same thing though, except for you get merchants popping up, and kind of just pick the gold one most of the time. All right, so to farm versus, I'll catch up in the chat too. Sorry, not that there's that much, but let's see what y'all are saying. So people are saying Wild Plains still works, even though it has constructs there. So it's good information. Thank you. So Daniel Lucas hasn't had any trouble. Yoke said that his guild was saying Wild Plains is still working. You know, let me know, Yoke, if you try Wild Plains for a while, like while I'm streaming right now. Like, let me know if it, like, if both of y'all can do it and it works for both of y'all. That'd be good confirmation. Especially if you're both using Ironhawks. Like, if you're using Rowan, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't help. But if you're using if you're using triple Ironhawk, that's who I need to hear from. Like, people using triple Ironhawk. You know, double is okay too. Like, either double or triple. But triple is what I'm really interested in, because that's 20 damage. And that's when you're going to have trouble, is when you're running triple Ironhawk. So that's what the information that people are looking for, is what kingdom to do with triple Ironhawk. That's what they're looking for. So if you're not doing triple Ironhawk, it doesn't really help. You know what I mean? So if you're doing triple Ironhawk and you're hunting versus in Wild Plains and it's working, let me know. That's what I really need to know. Yoke says, I think the issue with some kingdoms is they have troops over the total of 20 with HP and armor, and other have 25% roost. Yeah. Thank you, JM Riggs, man. I'm super close. We went over it, and, like, I need, like, 200 diamonds or something. Like, 170 now. I got my dungeon to do tomorrow, and tomorrow's Diamond Day, and that's going to, like, get me really close. I don't know if it's going to get me enough, but it's going to get me really close, so we got to, like, got to get some diamonds right now, or open our vault keys before the end of the weekend or something, because I just want to show that you can get Ironhawk, you know? It's not good for me, because I'm going to be not playing this account, and one Ironhawk doesn't really do anything for me, but for anybody else, like, that's watching this, that's looking for tips, that's going to be playing their account, you know, going forward, like, one Ironhawk is great to get it, to invest in it, to have it, so next time you only got to get 1 or 2 more instead of 3. Like, that's the whole point. Ironhawk's the best in the game. It's the best thing to get in the game, the best mythic, because it helps you get way more resources way faster. And to get 1, it's not helping you to get 1, but it is helping you, because now you don't have to get as many when he pops back up next time. Like, you're investing into it, you're putting it to the side, you're not going to use the 1, but now when he comes back around, when Adana comes back through, you only need 1, so you don't need as many event keys. Or if he comes back through the soulforge, now you only need 4,000 diamonds or 8,000 diamonds instead of 8,000 or 12,000. Like, you're being smart and you're grabbing the 1 now while it's there, because it's not always there. Like, it's going to disappear for a while after this. So you're grabbing it now, putting it to the side, and that's very smart. Very smart. I know it's, like, annoying, like, to spend 4,000 diamonds on something that you're not even going to use, but it's so smart, you should do it. Now, my new account right here, it's like, I'm not even going to be playing in 2 months, this one. I'm going to be back on my main account. So is it really smart for me, specifically, that in this, to get Ironhawk? Not really, but I'm going to get it anyway, just for the playthrough, just for the YouTubes, just for, you know, because that's how I'm trying to play this, like, so somebody can follow along and, you know, do what I'm doing type stuff. I'm not trying to be selfish and think, well, I'm not going to use Ironhawk. I only got 2 months left, so probably not going to get a second one in the next 2 months. I'm not going to be that selfish. I'm just going to get it because you should get it too type stuff. And it's going to be close. I might not get it because I might be short by 30 diamonds. But in that case, I'd probably just run 3 trials. You know, stay up all night Sunday night and run 3 trials. If I somehow am short, you know, you can get 10 diamonds in each kingdom on, like, trial 8. So we also talked about that. Like, if you started on Monday morning at the butt crack of dawn and you went to every kingdom and went to trial 8 on every kingdom, you could get 10 diamonds, and that would add up to, like, 380 diamonds. But you're also sacrificing your entire vault event for that, and it's something you should have already been You should have started right. You should have seen Ironhawk in the soulforge. You should have seen you needed 300, and you should have started right away. Like, if you hadn't already started that, you should probably just do vault keys and vault event. Try to get diamonds that way. Do your dungeon and buy the offers. But, hey, yeah, if I'm short by 10 or 20 or 30, I might be running trials at freaking midnight on Sunday night to try to finish it off. You're in a mail trek most of the days? No problem. Triple Ironhawk? All right. I think Yoke is too, so it's both of y'all. So I just want to confirm. You never know. All right, so remember my advice: 5,000 gems, over 2 million gold, half a million souls, every kingdom on 10, every magic kingdom on 5. I got 7 mythics. I'm in a good guild. I got Wanda stars. Like, so follow the advice. And then my main account obviously has everything. Free to play. All right, let's... Okay, what kingdom was it for Captain McCall? Well, Mista Scales. But, look, 51, so how many did I get? What were we on? We were on like 7, so I ended up getting like 44. Be close, but I should show you how to farm versus anyway. So, farm versus, it's the same exact thing. Except for, you know, you could run an XP booster or something just to make it more interesting. So let's run an XP booster, I guess. How long have I been streaming? Oh, not too long. We'll do this for sure. All right, but let's hunt some verses. So, what I like to look at is which one do I need, so I can like celebrate when it pops up. So we need blue and brown. So we're wanting to see Hoagie and Baz. Kind of sucks when you need 2. You know, most people are annoyed that they only need 1. You know, you have like 20 of this one, 20 of that one, and 15 of this one, and you have 0 of one of them, and that is annoying to only need 1. But imagine you need 2. Like, that's even more annoying, for real. If I had like 20, 20, and 0, 0, now you got to get 2 just to run a gap. That's way more annoying. So, only needing 1, I'd rather only need 1, because then if you see that guy, you know you can run a gap. But I need 2. I mean, I can run 3 gaps right now still, but after that, I need 1 of Baz and Hoagie to be able to run my 4th gap. So it's almost more annoying to need 2 than to just need 1. But we need to see the blue and the brown. Mista Scales to get our trait stone. To trait that Captain McCall. It could be something different for you. It doesn't have to be Captain McCall, but you see what I'm doing? I'm picking a troop. I'm seeing if I want to trade it or not. Like, does it have good traits or not? I'm looking at the trait stone. I'm going to the kingdom where I can get that trait stone. Just something extra to do. And Captain McCall is probably not the best choice, but it's just one that I need. I'm going to go get it. And then Archmagus, Reflection of Good. Alright, so it's pretty similar here. We're doing the same thing. Just bang, bang. Click, 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 click. Skip. You know, you're never looking, you're not going to hit the home run and like stare at it. So you're never looking at your loot really, you're just killing. Click, 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 get out of here. I think I forgot to start my XP booster. Just pick, man. Just pick so you're going faster. Alright, let's start that XP booster, and I'd probably do this until I hit the boss chest, and then I would probably check Captain McCall after that, or run a gap. So, what am I doing? I am running an XP booster. Do them one at a time. That way you don't waste them. And that you don't need to like set a clock for or anything. When it's up, it's up. Who cares? So we'll run this kingdom until we hit the boss chest, pretty much. Kind of go back and forth. You run a gap, you hunt versus. You run a gap, you hunt versus. Unless you have like 10 gaps stacked up or more, then you just run gaps. The whole point of this is to get gaps and run them. to get vault keys. Like, that's TLDR. Here we should just know, like, what we're gonna do before it even pops up, kind of. I'm not gonna buy Dragonite with gems. Not staring at my home runs. Yeah, I think the skeleton key is, like, alright. It comes in handy sometimes. You know, I don't really use that team too much anymore, but I think the weapon's worth getting pretty, you know, top 10 class weapon. Borderline top 5 class weapon. It's for people that, like, screwed up their City of Thieves, maybe. Could do the Warrens instead. Or if, like, I don't know, you just... I don't like gold farming, but I guess if you wanted to, you could do 3 Warrens a day with the Skeleton Key team. Like, maybe you're in a guild that's way too big for your britches and you just need extra gold or something. And, you know, it has its little uses, I would say. Alright, here, nothing. You don't buy treasure. And the other one was just cursed runes, which I'd rather just get via cursed gnomes. I did a video one time on every merchant offer and whether or not you should get it. If you want to know more information, that's a good time to watch that, would be right now. Because you're going to get the most merchant offers you've ever seen right now if you're doing it right. So I have a video out there that goes over every single merchant offer and every single angel. And it, like, kind of tells you which one to pick or to buy this or not to buy this type stuff. Is this a good deal or not, and why? I think I have a whole video on that. Back when I was still making, like, pre-recorded videos for Gems of War. If they got more views, I'd still be doing it. Unfortunately, other people ruined it for us. Their stupid algorithm bullcrap, putting my name in their tags and hogging up Google. Putting all their baity, clickbait bullshit on their title and thumbnail, like, ruin it for the rest of us. View farming, stupid soul farming videos and gold farming videos and new mythics are always awesome videos and best team ever videos every week. Every week it's the best team ever somehow. And then people don't even, like, I don't even want those people to watch my videos because they're not smart enough to see the pattern of this. How is the team always the best? How is the new mythic always good? Why are we still doing this slow soul farming and gold farming crap that's wasting our time? You think people would realize after a while, like, oh yeah, every time he says this, and this one's not good, but he says it's good. Like, once a person lies to me, I'm not watching. They let people lie to them back to back to back to back to back to back, and they keep coming back. That's why I call it that Stockholm syndrome or whatever. It's weird. Most of the time it's because they already screwed up, so they're like, I need somebody to pat me on the back, tell me it's good, because I already got it. I know where I can go. Let's go to the guy that lies all the time. I don't know if it's like that anymore, but that's why I quit making pre-recorded videos. Got sick of that crap. It felt stupid that dummies were still watching that. Keep lying to me. They're like, keep lying to me, baby. Now lick your earlobe. I got the Stockholm syndrome. It's like when you're convinced to get pets the whole time during the vault event. Somebody's lying to you, brainwashing you. You're doing exactly what the devs want you to do. Dude, I swear they're in cahoots with the devs, and people just fall for it. Telling you to do all this dumb crap that wastes your time. They're in cahoots with the devs. Devs love to make you waste your time, have you do dumb crap every day. I'm like the anti. I hate that. I hate when the devs try to waste your time. I hate when the devs try to steal your money and waste your time. I'm like the superhero you need for that. Telling you how to play the game without wasting your time and doing weird stuff and getting weird stuff and spending money and wasting time and money. It's exactly what the devs want you to do, so, you know. You like that kind of stuff, you know. There's plenty of it out there on YouTube if you want to get tricked into doing exactly what the devs want you to do. There's plenty. So we're first hunting. We still haven't seen that stupid idiot because, you know, it's just... You gotta really lock in here and just kill enemies. I know it seems like you're not getting... Like, I haven't seen a gnome. Have we seen a gnome yet? I mean, we probably have, but... I've been talking and ranting. And you gotta just keep going, man. There's nothing you can do. You can't switch kingdoms and get a certain color gnome like that. You can't switch teams and get a certain color. It just kill enemies faster. That's all you can do. It's the same way you get like Nisha tokens or the Horde Mimic Mythic or the Sentinels. There's no weird brain dance or weird location. You just gotta keep doing it. Keep doing it and doing it and doing it. We got a gnome there. Every time you get a gnome, you have a chance at the rarer gnomes. But, you know, treasure gnome's the most common, so of course we got that. There's a roll of the dice every fight. Say there's a 6-sided die that they roll before every fight. If it lands on 1, you get a gnome. If it lands on any other number, you don't get a gnome. And then when you get that gnome, it rolls the dice again, and it says, which gnome are you going to get? And if it lands on 1, you get a Gnomapalooza gnome, or a Dragonite gnome, or a Curse gnome. If it lands on 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, you get a regular gnome, a treasure gnome, a glory gnome, a soul gnome. So you're kind of working against RNG here. You have to kind of get lucky, but the best way to get lucky is to keep going. Keep seeing those gnomes. Keep killing those enemies so you can keep seeing those gnomes. So you can keep rolling those dice so you can get the right gnome. And then, on top of that, it's even worse. Because on top of that, if you get a Gnomapalooza gnome, now you got a 4-sided die that they roll. And 1 is blue, 2 is red, 3 is green, 4 is brown. You might not need the brown one, but you get a brown one. It's like RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG right here. So all you can do is just keep going as fast as possible. Don't get distracted. Keep killing enemies. But I'm going to go till I get the boss chest, and then we'll just run another gap, probably. Because I got 4 of them. If I had 0 gaps right now, I'd have to keep going till I get the right gnome. Genie, get the hell out of here. As soon as possible. Genie and Demon, get the hell out of here. They're just a waste of your time. Oh, jeez, come on. Alright, we're on 92. But even if we're not seeing gnomes, there's a curse gnome. So we got a rare gnome that time. But then the dice rolled and said, oh, you get a curse gnome. It's not a Dragonite gnome. It's not a Gnomapalooza gnome. It's a curse gnome. So we got lucky, but it's a curse gnome lucky. But that'll help me with my soulforge level, so that's actually not bad. I just need 1 more level. I'm so close on a lot of things. I'm close to my next dragon. I'm close to Ironhawk, 4,000 diamonds. I'm close to max level in the soulforge. Like, we're so close on multiple things right now. 10 cursed runes. Oh, just hurry up and pick here. We'll even them back out when it's not the vault event anymore. Alright, we just gotta go fast. Just got a curse gnome, so we can't complain. That's why you want to run the gaps, because then you see all gnomes, and it's more likely that you get a good gnome. And vault keys. If you could do any fight in the game over and over and over for the rest of your life, you would want to be doing vault key fights. So that's why you chase vault keys. They have the best bang for your buck, the best loot. They're worth the most. Epic vault keys are really the best, but you have to get vault keys to get epics, really. Get 10%. So however many vault keys you get, 10% of that should be epic. So if you get 100 vault keys, you should also have 10 epics. If you get 200 vault keys, you should have 20 epics. Get 300, you should have 30. It's about how it goes, around that. So if you get 500 vault keys, you're going to get 50 epics. And that'd be crazy. Like, epics are awesome. I'd love to have 50 epic vault keys. You can get 900 gems out of those. You can get like 500,000 souls, or I mean, gold. Those are freaking awesome. I wish I could just open epic vault keys all day and all night for the rest of my life. My account would be stacked. I guess eventually you'd want to buy something with the gems, though. It's kind of like having $1 billion and not buying anything, so. Anyway. Got a boss chest. We're at 4 out of 100, so it's probably time to run another gap. We could check on our trait stone, see if we got enough for that dude. We'd switch kingdoms. Collection. Captain McCall. We're still short by quite a bit, so it does take a while. Still need 9 more to get him fully traded to get that 50% rogue start. I could probably find something better to go for, but I'm already going for that, so I might as well keep going. We got some mail. Diamonds. Come on, diamonds. Darn it. You can't get diamonds out of keys, right? I don't think so. Glory, gold, souls, gems. Nah, you can't. No diamonds. That'd be cool if I could, like, open keys. Yeah, no diamonds. Alright, so it's probably time to run a gap. Run another gap. I didn't get my Nomapalooza gnomes, but I still have 4 gaps, so it's fine. I was just trying to... Still got three gaps. So I should probably run another one. So... Soulforge. Ooh, see, I'm close to 20. I just need 18 more cursed runes, which I'll probably get this weekend too. You never do this. This is so stupid. This is about as dumb as opening chests with gems. See how the devs will put this in the game, though? Like, you could click this button. I have 5,000 gems. All I need is 38 more runes. Could you imagine clicking this? It'd be so dumb. All I need is 18 more runes. And this costs 1,000 gems to level up. If I click this, I immediately level to 20. And all I need is 18 more runes, which I can just easily get this weekend. See how they put something... Like, this is so dumb, and it's in the game. And somebody could click on it. And I feel like it's the same person that watches those videos and never learn. The Stockholm Syndrome people are the ones clicking this. Holy cow. It'd be so dumb. Same thing as, like, if you open all your keys and then you hit the one after that where it says gems. Like, that's kind of really stupid, too. Because you're getting, like, 50 chests for a bunch, like 450 gems. It's really one of the worst things you can click in the game. This is definitely, though, like, this is horrible. This is probably one of the worst buttons you can click in the entire game right here. Especially for me at this moment. If it was 0 out of 60, it'd still be really dumb, but I only got 18 left if I click that. They don't even lower it to account for, I don't think. And that's just put your soulforge on level 20. 1,000 gems to do that? Why would I do that? Alright, let's see what y'all are saying, and then we'll run this gap, because it's hard to read the chat while I'm doing a gap, because I gotta lock in. Stockholm. That's what I'm saying, right? Alright, Yoke has 13 of verse 1, 60 of 2, 23 of 3, and 70 of 4. So if I was Yoke, I would run 13 gaps right now. Or I'd probably run like 10. Back to back to back, Yoke. If I were you. Like, you don't have, obviously you don't have to, but if I was in Yoke's position, he has 13 gaps. I would run 10 of those bad boys back to back to back to back to back. I still have 3 gaps and I can still hunt verses. But there's no point of stacking verses like that. Like, that's cool. I like that amount. That's not too bad. You know, you only have 13 gaps. It's not as crazy as having like 20 or 30 or 40 gaps. I like you're trying to show me like the difference between the numbers and like how you have 60 of one and 13 of the other. Like, I get the point of the chat. But what stood out to me was that you have 13 gaps and you haven't run them yet. So you should probably run like 10 of them back to back to back and get those vault keys. They're just sitting there waiting for you. And then all that loot's just sitting there in those vault keys, you know? So there's no point of like stacking gaps to 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. But you're sitting in a mail truck all day. I get it. There is some like, you know, if you can play the game while you're working or something, but you can't do a gap, or you're babysitting or something and you can't run a gap, or your dog's taking a dump on the floor every 5 minutes and you can't run a gap or something. I don't know. But if you have 15 minutes to lock in, you should run gaps. Like, it's the whole point. You need verse 4 odd one out? Would a new account use the skeleton key? Yeah, we already answered that. Putting the baby powder in the butt. Verse 4, yeah, me too. I need 3 and 4, really. Right you are, said odd one out. Yoke says, I will run them when I get home. Yeah, if I was you, bro, I would run 10, like, back to back to back, probably. You know, it depends. If you run one and then you're, like, super close to the next boss chest, you might, like, hunt verses for a minute and then run another one. Like, run them as fast back to back as you can. I don't mean, like, craft 10. I mean, like, run one, look, see how close you are to the boss chest. If you're, like, 7 shards away, go ahead and get that boss chest outside of the gap. And then run another one as soon as possible. And then see where you're at with your shards. Maybe you can run 2 back to back without getting the boss chest. And then now you've run 3. And, you know, kind of like that. But run them as quickly as you can back to back to back. Because there's no reason to have 13 gaps. You should have more like 3 or 4. I feel anyway. But there are situations, like people say, like, I can't do that. I can't lock in for 15 minutes. So I'm just hunting verses because, you know, you're trying to make lemon out of whatever. Trying to make lemonade out of lemons or whatever. That's what that is, though. Like, collecting a bunch of gaps is making lemonade out of lemons. Like, you're not able to do it the correct way, so you're doing what you can instead. That's what collecting a bunch of gaps is. Like, it's not the purpose of the event. It's making lemonade out of lemons. Some people stack gaps, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. You're putting off work into the future, basically. You're collecting paychecks and not cashing them, basically. You're getting briefcases full of money and just collecting briefcases full of money and not opening them and spending the money. The whole point is to get the gaps and then run them to get the vault keys to open the vault keys. Like, that's the whole point. It's not to get 20 gaps. That's not there's no leaderboard. Like, if there was a leaderboard and, like, whoever had the most gaps gets, like, loot or something, then yeah, but there's not. There's just not. There's no leaderboard. You don't get anything for having a certain amount of gaps. It's just, you're adding time to your future. You're adding more work to your future self. Collecting a bunch of gaps is just adding more work to your future self is all it's doing. You're just not doing work is what you're doing, you know? Unless, you know, you're in a mail truck working or you can't lock in. Like, there's definitely excuses, but it should, hopefully you can lock in for 15 minutes here or there. Or, you know, I wouldn't want that life where I can't lock in. I can't have 15 minutes to myself here and there. That'd be terrible. Alright, let's go. So we're going to run this gap. We're still doing Mista Scales. I got to go get it in the soulforge. This might be the last thing I do today. We're kind of on a goose egg today. And I don't want to be streaming too long on a goose egg. So let's just run one more gap and then I'll probably get out of here. I need to run it anyway, so might as well stream it. Ready? Alright, let me set my timer on my phone because I am looking for jewel gnomes or maybe even dragonite gnomes. Might be able to craft a dragon before I get off here too, remind me. Alright, I'm starting my timer. And then I craft it. That way you have like a couple of seconds to realize your timer went off, you know? Your timer on your phone goes off before your actual gap ends, in case you're not really paying attention. We got this. Just faster. If you want to see the Ironhawk way, go check out my stream yesterday on my main account. This is the low-level Rowan way. Would you guys, anybody make any New Year's resolutions, dude? I know, like, some people don't, like, believe in those. They're like, well, I could just start doing something any day of the year. But you know what's cool about New Year's resolutions? It's, like, easy to track, like, when you started. Just, like, hey, I've been doing this for 3 days. Or, hey, I've been doing this for 3 months. Or, hey, started that at the beginning of 2026. And, hey, I stopped smoking at the beginning of 2026. Now I know exactly how long it's been. I think that's all it is. And like, hey, trying to better yourself for a new year. Like, I understand, like, the people that don't. Like, yeah, I could do that any day. Like, I could start doing something. I could start working out any day and remember the day. And it's just super easy, you know? It's like okay, it's a new year. Hey, let's try to do this year. I know exactly when I started. How many days in a row? So I'm doing some little things. I started using this spreadsheet. It's called like Notion. Probably way easier ways to do this. Like there's probably apps on your phone or whatever. But it's like a checklist. I almost want to make one for Gems of War. I thought about it. Like make a checklist of stuff you should do every single day and put it on a Notion checklist that maybe it's shareable or something. That you guys can click off, you know, check boxes every day. So you know, like, how many days have I done dungeon in a row? And how many days have I done adventure board in a row? I just discovered it. You make like a Excel spreadsheet, basically. It's just nothing special, but it has like check boxes and you put like whatever. Like, hey, walk the dog or whatever. Like, oh, I walked the dog. Instead of 2 times, I walked him 3 times. And that's what I'm trying to do. I walked the dog 3 times today, so check that off. And then the next day, like, did I walk the dog 3 times today? Check it off. Whatever it is. Working out. I worked out today. Check it off. And the next day, check it off. The next day, check it off. And then you get to see, like, a visual aid of a bunch of checked boxes. Back to back to back to back. And you get to see, like, I just leave it up on my computer. Like, every time I sit down at my computer, I have to look at it. You, like, look at unchecked boxes. Or checked boxes. And it, like, reminds you of the thing you're supposed to be doing that you want to do every day or whatever. It's either checked or unchecked. You're like, okay, I did that today. Or, okay, I need to do that today. And it reminds you, like... So, whatever you look at more often, like your phone or your... Like, I sit at my laptop, like, almost all day. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here. I look at it, like, every 30 minutes at least, so. It's usually in eyesight. I'm usually doing something on it. So I made a little, like, Notion spreadsheet of stuff I want to try to do every day. It's like, some of it's, like, really basic. Basic stuff. Some of it's new, like working out. Some of it's like just doing something more that I was already doing. Like do it in the morning and at night instead of just in the morning or whatever. Some of it's like just drink enough water. Like, supposed to drink 8 big ass glasses of water every day, and it's not easy. But you know what? That one? You guys tried that? It works. It's good. I used to think it was like just drink water, like instead of other stuff. I used to think that was like what you're supposed to do. I used to drink a bunch of pop when I was soda. I say both because I know we're all from different places in the world. We call it pop over here, but some people call it soda. Coke, Mountain Dew, whatever. I used to like, dude, when I was like 20, I was actually probably a little overweight. Because I would like eat whatever the hell I wanted and just my veins were probably like Pepsi. My blood was made out of Pepsi or Mountain Dew. That's all I drank for like probably like years. It's like you're not a kid anymore and you're like you can do whatever you want. So you like do whatever you want. I'm gonna drink pop for every drink. Every drink I ever drink is gonna be pop. I'm gonna go to the fast food restaurant and get the triple. So I got money and I got a car and I don't really have too many bills yet. So I'm gonna just buy a bunch of stuff I wasn't getting before. Then, you know, now I'm back to drinking only water. I mean, for a while now, but I was drinking Gatorade and Powerade for quite a bit there. I don't like pop anymore. Like, I freaking don't like it now. Like, I drank too much of it or something. It's one good thing about me is, like, I'll get sick of something eventually. So it's, like, hard for me to, like, get super addicted to something, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna be the type of dude that's chugging Pepsi for my whole life. I get sick of stuff eventually. And I'll stop. Luckily. When I was 20, 20s, I drank a lot. Like, I'd get blackout drunk, pass out. Now I just hate. Zero. I drink nothing. I have no alcohol. I know it's kind of boring, but I just got sick of it. I already did. I went hard. I already went hard. I went too hard that I got sick of it. So now I don't drink at all. It just like kind of makes me feel like crap now. It's not worth it. Here and there, I guess. It's like not like ever, never ever. It's not like I have to not. It's that I choose not. And I could, here I could do like once a year, or once every 4 months or 6 months, maybe. Most of the time though, I just feel like crap when I do it, so I don't. It's not enjoyable. What else was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm drinking a bunch of water, right? So I gotta drink 8 of these. I got like the 17 ounce, like, probably shouldn't be drinking so much plastic bottles, but we'll tackle that later. Just get the water thing going here, and then I'll figure out the plastic bottle thing. It's not good to drink out of plastic, but I'll have to figure that out. But I'm drinking 8 of these a day, which is not easy. And some people are like, I drink lots of water, and they think they're thinking they drink like that much, but actually, like, see if you are, because if I just only drink water during a day, and I don't try to like drink a certain amount, whenever I'm thirsty, I drink water. Usually it's only like probably 4 of those. So I'm literally supposed to be drinking double. So I almost have to force myself. Like 3 or 4 of them, I'm pretty much forcing myself because I don't really, not thirsty, I don't want it, but it's what you're supposed to, supposedly, for my weight. Supposed to have 8 of those a day. And what I'm trying to say is, like, I used to get really tired, like, I would eat lunch or something, and I'd get, like, super tired after lunch. And I've noticed since I started drinking 8 of those, I don't get tired after lunch anymore. It's nuts. Hey, I got a diamond. I saw that sneaky diamond out of the corner of my eye. I need those. That's one thing I've noticed, though, so far. So I used to like, okay, I'm gonna only drink water, that was my, instead of this, instead of that, I'm only drinking water. And then I used to get mad like that it didn't do anything. But you know what? I don't think I was drinking enough of it. I was only having like 3 or 4 bottles a day. And that's probably where I was going wrong. was probably like losing weight because I wasn't drinking pop or whatever. I wasn't having calories, but I wasn't seeing any other benefits except for that because I wasn't drinking enough water. I was just only, instead of drinking pop or whatever, I was drinking water, which would help with my calorie intake, but not like everything else that it can do. I need to figure out a way to not be drinking out of these freaking plastic bottles, though. I just realized that. Not good for a man to be drinking out a bunch of plastic, supposedly. Make your pecker shrivel up. You don't want no pecker shrivel. Whatever the hell it does. Not good for your wiener. Don't drink out of plastic. It's not good for your wiener. It'll hurt your wiener. Yeah, I got 4 minutes on the clock. Busy drink. Hey, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. That's good. Somebody said stack gaps on Friday, Saturday, and then run them down to 2. I like that. I like that. It's a good strat. I will take that over like stacking them to the moon for sure. I support that one. I've thought about trying that before. Like another one you could do. I like this one too. You only look for gaps. Like one vault event, you could just do gapped, or you could just hunt versus the entire vault event. But the next vault event, you have to only run gaps the entire thing. You can't like keep doing it. So you could alternate. If you know you're going to be playing for a while and you're going to, there's one vault event every month, that could be a strat too. You could just see how many verses you could get one vault event and not run any gaps. And then you could just sit there in the next vault event, all you do is run gaps. But you got to alternate. Like it's basically you have to alternate at some point. You can't just do one or the other. You can't only run gaps, obviously, because you'll run out of verses. But you can't also only collect verses. You're missing the whole point of the event. You got to kind of alternate back and forth. That's how you do it. At some point, whether you're doing a whole entire vault event where you collect verses, and then a whole entire vault event where you're running gaps, or maybe do a whole entire day of collecting verses and then a whole entire day of running gaps. Like you have to alternate at some point. You can't just do one or the other. Just the way it doesn't work, like you can't just run gaps forever. You also can't just hunt verses forever. That'd be like just getting a bunch of money and never spending it. Like, what's the point? And now you're like outside with no clothes on. But you got a bunch of money. You got no friends, no woman, no car, no clothes, no house. But you got a bunch of money. That's like collecting a bunch of gaps. And the whole point of getting a bunch of money is to like have a nice house, have a nice car, security and comfort and clothes on your back and shoes on your feet. And you're missing the point if you're just collecting gaps. You're outside naked with no car, no house. Man, what the hell? All right. Ah! Like, see, this keeps happening at the end of the gaps. It starts giving me trouble. All right, I'm looking for jewel gnomes. We got 1 minute left. Please, jewel gnomes. I need like 2 or 3 in a fight, not just 1. All right, there's 2. Oh man, but it's a whole freaking minute. Let's do it. Let's wait. I need diamonds. It's the only reason I'm doing this. And I don't even know how often they drop diamonds for real. Like, they almost seem to always drop jewels. They should have some sort of shards at least. I don't know. I also have a glory gnome, so that's good. You got money, but no woman, no clothes. You're outside naked, bro. That's collecting a bunch of gaps. I ain't got time to spend this money. I'm just gonna stand outside naked. No car, no house, no clothes. You have to alternate at some point. You can't just collect gaps. You can't just get verses. You gotta wait for that music to end. We got 13 seconds. Let's see if it ends. There's my timer. And it should end shortly thereafter. There it goes. Alright, and then I always wait like, you know, at least 15 more seconds or so just to double, make sure, triple check. Let that music run for, let them drums beat for a sec. Whatever the heck they are. Alright, that's probably good. Alright, let's see what we get from these. They're probably giving me vault keys. Watch them give me vault keys. And then I should have just kept going. Which I'll take them, but... Yeah, see, do they ever give diamonds? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they don't. I think it's their super rare drop. Like, every gnome has, like, a super rare drop. Like, this one gave me... Look at that one. Gave me 2,500 souls. That's probably one of its super rare drops. Only 5. That's myth stones, not even shards. I got a vault key from one gnome. I got souls from another. And I think the other two gave me these. Maybe one of them gave me this. I don't know if they dropped diamonds or not, dude. So I just wasted like a minute of my gap. But that's why you try not to waste more than that. You know, a minute. That's probably why I only got... Well, we'll see how many vault keys I got, but I'm already making excuses. Let's get our pity keys. So you get less and less each time, diminishing returns. Only got 2 that time. Eventually, you're only going to get 1. And we have 74. 74. I forget how many we had. What was it, like 56? We only got like 18 that time. I don't know. I don't know if it was 56. What was it? We had 36, and then we got 23. We had 36, then we got 23. So that was 59. And now we have 74. No way, right? We only get 15 vault keys? That's on the low end, but I did wait a whole minute at the end there. We had 36, right? And then we got 23. That's 59. Now we got 74. Dang, that's only 15 vault keys. That's pretty low. That's the least you should expect from Rowan is 15. So we have 74. I only need to get like 46 more to meet my goal. So that's like 2 or 3 more gaps, right? And I have 2, so I really only need to get like 1 more verse of each color here to hit my goal. But you, of course, keep going and going and going if you can. But yeah, check my diamonds. Alright. Oops. Yeah, soulforge. So now we have... Okay. I think that's a little more, right? So hard to tell. I gotta do a bunch of math today. 36. I don't know, dude. I don't know that we got too many. Got 3,836, I think. 3,836. We still need 164. We're creeping. We're creeping on it. I think that dungeon tomorrow is going to be the deciding factor. Like, how much do we get on Diamond Day exactly? I know it's 100 something. But like I said, I could, if I have to get 30 or 40 diamonds, I could go do some trials real quick. I think I'm getting Ironhawk. It's just gonna, I have to make sure that I can. Alright, do we have enough Dragonite? That'd be another thing to check before we get out of here. Because I could craft a dragon. Ooh, I do. Let's go see what our second dragon is. Yes, we're doing Cosmic. Remember, we decided that Stellarix would be the best dragon to get as a new player right now, as it stands in the game at, you know, beginning of 2026, because the Diamantina dragons and the Stellarix dragons are available in the Soulforge, but the Floral dragons are not. So it's way harder to get Chrysantherax as your first dragon, even though it's the best one. Like, if you want to, you could do it like that if you want to. But it's going to be easier for me to get Stellaryx than to get Chrysantherax. And Stellaryx is better than Diamantina. The dragons are here. See, we got Ruby Wrath this week. So that's the red one for Diamantina. So instead of like opening eggs and opening eggs and opening eggs and getting duplicates and getting duplicates, I only have to get 4 or 5 unique Stellaryx dragons, and then I can wait and get the rest this way when they pop up in the soulforge. So that's more of like a guarantee that I'm going to get. You know, and Stellaryx is only a butt hair worse than Chrysantherax. And some people like it because it can loop. So if it takes more than one shot, Stellaryx better than... If it takes more than one shot to kill the enemy, then Stellaryx is slightly better than Chrysantherax, actually. But Chrysantherax is the best, and usually only needs one shot, so it does more damage. But as a beginner, as your first dragon, I think Stellaryx is the best one to go for, just because of these are in here. And the floral dragons, that's not possible yet. So you would have to randomly get the 6 floral dragons out of eggs. And it costs like 600 to open a Chrysantherax egg too, a floral egg. So it costs a little more, and you can't craft the specific dragon you need when you only need one. Like, I don't know. I just think Stellaryx is the way to go for this account, at least. So let's do a Cosmic. Get our second Cosmic Dragon. We got this one first. The first time we got an egg. What up, Adriano? How's it going? But let's see what we get. We need anything but the blue one. So hopefully we get a new one. If I get another blue one, then that would suck. Alright, but let's see. Yay, I got the green one. Come on. So now we have 2 dragons towards Stellaryx. We just need 4 more. It's the green one. Naboyadrix. Pretty cool. That's, you know, most of that Dragonite. I did get some perfect dungeons, but, you know, a lot of it came from doing the Vault event. I do my dungeon every day, and I go hard in the Vault event. That's how I've been able to craft 2 Cosmic Dragons so far. Look at this bug. When you craft a dragon, look, there's Artema. You guys see that? You might see it. Sometimes it's weird. Artema's right there. Look, Goblin King is a Gem Dragon Egg. Artema is a Cosmic Dragon Egg. What we're really shooting for is freaking Ironhawk. But I'll have to let y'all know on Tuesday if I got it or not. We're so close. We need 100 and change of diamonds. And I'm hoping the dungeon tomorrow will get me there. But if it doesn't, the Vault event, Vault Keys, and Trials will get me there. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting Ironhawk. So tomorrow I do this dungeon. It's Diamond Day. I buy this offer, I buy that offer, and I do the battles. I'm thinking that's going to give me at least 100-something diamonds. Because look, this is 100 right here, and this is going to get replaced by diamonds. And then you get extra diamonds on top of that. So it might be 120. I just feel like they lower it for some reason. Like it's 80 or something. So you think you get like 100 here. And then it's 115, because this is always 15. So 115 at least. And then each day, we're going to get more. You know, it's something like 15, 10, and something, you know? Like, it's probably like 30. It's maybe 40 at the most you get here. Probably like 40-ish. Maybe 50 max. So 40 or 50 there. 80 or so here. That's 120. So 135. We're getting that around there. Between 125 and 150 diamonds tomorrow. And I need like 130 or something, or 160 or something like that. So I'm really close. And then we'll keep doing the vault event. We'll keep killing gnomes. We'll keep getting jewel gnomes. We'll get a bunch of vault keys. If we have to, we'll open them before the vault event's over. If we have to, we'll run some trials and get 10 diamonds at a time and close the gap. So I'm getting Ironhawk, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tier good about channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is Monday. New week, new guild event, new teams, new soulforge. I'll see you there. I think it's a Keytar week on the main account. And then Tuesday, we'll be back on this new account streaming around 10:30 a.m. EST always. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Gems of War live streams, 10:30 a.m. EST. Monday's main account, Tuesday's new account, Friday's main account, Saturday's new account. That's what we're doing right now. So I'll see you Monday for the new week, for the main account, for the guild event teams, and some new Soulforge, a new week. And then Tuesday, I'll let you know, did I get Ironhawk or not? How many vault keys did I get? What did I do for this new account? I'll probably let you know on Monday, really. But anyway, I'll see y'all. Have a good day. You're the best. Peace out.